Namaskaram. This is Uma Vijay for Bakthee YouTube channel. Today, as the fourth episode, we will be talking about the importance of betel leaf, which is also called Paan leaf. Betel leaf is in Hinduism, it plays a very vital role. In India, the betel leaf is so important when there is a festival, when there is a function at home, especially weddings and everything, any important gatherings will have betel leaf. Betel leaf symbolizes prosperity and peace. Medically and scientifically, also they have said betel leaf has got enormous effect, which are used to cure so many health issues. Now let us start this episode with, in our Puranas, how betel leaf is mentioned. And where does this betel leaf come from? According to Skanda Purana, when Devas and Asuras, they were churning the ocean, lots of items came out of the ocean. The Devas and Asuras were churning the ocean to get the Amritam, which is called the nectar. And during which so many items came out of the ocean, and one was our betel leaf that we are going to talk about today. We have a culture and tradition that when we offer any dakshina, that is fees, to any of our priests who does pujas, prayers at home or at temples, and also for our gurus, spiritual gurus, when we go and get diksha, that is the mantra upadesh from them. When you see prohits, astrologers, you give them the fees along with betel leaf and betel nut, which is our custom for so many years. In olden days, when a marriage is arranged, most of the marriages in India were arranged marriages. The parents would decide, looking at the family details of the bride and groom, their family background, and then they will decide, okay, this boy is okay to marry this girl or vice versa. In olden days, prior to marriage, when the parents, they commit, they saying that our child will marry your child, that is called engagement. And for that engagement ceremony, they used to exchange only betel leaf, betel nuts and fruits and flowers. Only now the culture has changed so much that on the engagement day, the bride's family has to give gold to the groom, the groom's family has to give gold and sari, everything to the bride, and things like that. It has gone very commercial. But in reality, exchange of betel leaf with betel nut, coconuts, fruits and flowers is what was there in our olden tradition. Now, in Mahabharatam also, about giving the dakshina to the priest is mentioned. And during that time, The Paan leaf also has been mentioned. Like in Mahabharatam, Arjuna, after the Rajasuya Yajna that was taken place, the priest said to Arjuna, give us the dakshina with betel leaf. So Arjuna goes to look for the betel leaf. This is what our Mahabharatam also indicates, the vital role of betel leaf. Now when it comes to Ramayana, once again, the importance of betel leaf is indicated by Sita Ma and also by Hanumanji. People might wonder, for Hanumanji even till date, people go and offer him garland made out of betel leaf. What is the reason behind it? It is very simple. After Ram Ravan Yudh, and when Rama won the battle with Ravana, he asks Hanuman to go and inform Sita Ma, who was in Ashoka Vana, where she was captured by Ravana and she was kept there. So Hanumanji goes there, where Sita was there, to tell her that Ravana is no more, Rama has won the battle. To give the message, he goes there. When he gives such a wonderful news to Sita Devi wanted, out of love, out of appreciation, she wanted to give Hanuman a garland. But when she looks around for garland, the flowers to make garland, apparently there were not many flowers found there. Instead, she found this betel leaf, plenty of them there. So with that betel leaf, she made a garland and she offered it to Hanuman to show how happy she was, and also as a token of appreciation. And Hanuman took that as the biggest gift he could ever get it, and he kept it so close to his heart. And that is the reason even today people pray to Hanumanji by offering a garland of betel leaf, which is so important to Hanuman, and it is very much used today. Now, in Lalita Sahasranama, which has got 1000 names of Lalita Ma, there is a verses that comes like Katyayani Kalahantri Kamalasha Niveshita Nishevita Tambula Purita Mukhi Tadimi Kusuma Prabha. So even Mata Rani is fond of Paan, the betel leaf. We believe, Hindus believe, that in betel leaf many gods and goddesses reside there. For example, Lord Shiva, Vishnu, Kamadeva, and goddesses Parvati, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Bhumi Devi, and Jeshta Devi all reside in betel leaf. It is said that Saraswati resides in the middle part of the betel leaf, whereas Lakshmi lives in the lower part of the betel leaf. Jeshta Devi who is also called Lakshmi Ma's older sister, she is seen at the top stem, the stem that connects the betel leaf. That is where she stays. And Mahavishnu is seen at the front portion of the betel leaf, whereas Shiv Bhagwan and Kamadeva are at the back side of the betel leaf. Now, Bhumi Devi is also seen at the right side of the betel leaf at the front, and Parvati is seen on the left side of the betel leaf. The betel leaf, chewing betel leaf, some people they spit out the juice after chewing the betel leaf, which is totally a wrong one. You need to swallow it to get the full essence of it. And this betel leaf, there is an oil that comes out of this betel leaf that kills the germs that are there in the mouth. Apparently, eating betel leaf with the betel nuts and slaked lime, it definitely helps us to digest our food, and also it helps to protect any gum swelling, the gum diseases, and also gives the freshness to your mouth. Those who have got sore throat, I have heard people say, when you have got sore throat, take a couple of betel leaves, put a little bit of water, make it as a paste, take the juice and drink, that will be good for you. And this betel leaf juice also helps for joint pains. It is a joint pain reliever, we could say. And taking betel leaf on a regular basis, not with any other, like nowadays we are getting lots of Paan parak and other tobacco and all. Those things will spoil the importance of betel leaf. Betel leaf can be taken only with betel nuts and slaked lime. And this also helps in losing weight. Now, when we were young, when a child has constipation or when the child has cramps, we have been told, and I have seen it myself, our parents or grandparents, they take the betel leaf, they just show it over a mild flame and put some castor oil in our navel area, the belly button, and then on top of that put this slightly warmed up betel leaf there. That straight away releases any wind related troubles and also the pain, the cramps and all. I myself, I have had the experience of having it. The same way, the antiseptic property that this betel leaf has got is also good for people who are suffering with asthma, chest and lung congestions. And It can be used for cold and cough treatment also. Recently, when I was reading a book, it said that it releases pain caused by cuts, wounds, rashes, and bruises. That immediately struck my mind. Why, after the delivery of a baby, the new mom is asked to take quite a lot of betel leaf with betel nuts and slaked lime after her food? That is because after the delivery, the wound inside the body can be repaired with this betel leaf by chewing the betel leaf. In Ayurvedic medicines, betel leaf is used predominantly, and it also says ear pains can also be treated, but I have not heard, I just read it on a book about it can be used to treat ear pains. And that book, it says you take coconut oil and mix it with a couple of drops of betel leaf, and that could help to clear the ear pain. I have never ever tried it, but definitely the person whoever wrote it, they wouldn't have said it without authentication. This is what I think. And the people with sweats, some people have bad feet, like the smelly feet, because of the sweat glands producing too much of sweat on their socks, everything. Or some people might have a smell, sweat smell on their armpits. The odor could be, sweat odor could be very strong. To reduce that, the betel leaves come handy with it. How does it help? Boil in a boiled water, put few betel leaves there, and let the juice of the betel leaf go into that water. When the water becomes lukewarm level, you can wash your body with that, the sweat area with that water, and which reduces the sweat odor. And it has also said that cancer patients whose white blood cells are less, for them, chewing betel leaves is definitely helping them. This is what the researchers have said. Take a betel leaf and have 1 or 2 black pepper conde, and along with it you chew it. It releases wind that is formed in your stomach. In India, do we use betel leaf only for marriages, where good functions, engagements, childbirth, everything? No. Even for death ceremonies, betel leaf is a must. So any religious thing is betel leaf plays a vital role. And I'm not sure about north or other parts of India, but in south of India, we call it as tambulam. Anybody comes home to the lady, we give tambulam, and that is couple of betel leaves, 1 betel nut, and then kumkum and haldi, which is turmeric powder, which is the basic thing which we always used to give it. The word tambulam, apparently tambula is a Sanskrit word, But also they say timbel is a Malay word, and from that only this tambulam has come. The word tambulam has come into practice. And they say this betel leaves have lots of vitamin C, B1, B2 also in it. It is scientifically, medically, religiously plays a very, very, very important role. In India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Philippines, China, Singapore, Malaysia, pretty much Southeast Asia, using betel leaf is in their functions at homes has become a very, very common one. And recently I understood even for diabetic patients, constantly taking betel leaf with betel nut and slaked lime has definitely had their blood glucose level controlled. And I thought I should share the knowledge that I have got about this betel leaf, which many of you might know yourself. But for those who do not know, I thought I will share it with you. And if you like this video, and if you think it is useful to you, please like it, comment it, share it with your friends, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your help. Thank you. Have a good day.